I want to share the latest with Soybeans DayTrader III. This strategy did well on the short side this week. You see this strategy is also breaking out to the upside. We're going to look at the performance stats in a minute. This has been more day tradable. The soybeans market has been more tradable since this time period right here. You see the breakout to the upside. It's been choppy in this time period. So you see any system, I say any system can go through a time period where it's sideways for a year or two, and then it does well, sideways, and then does well, sideways, does well. And this strategy I've developed over 10 years ago. Originally developed it in around 2009, and then again in 2011 I made a modification based on the time. It was originally Soybeans DayTrade. Soybeans DayTrade 1 was here, and then they adjusted the time, and then Soybeans pit traded. Time changes, I can't remember what those were, I have to look back. DayTrade 2 was in 2011, and DayTrade 3 with the current session. The sessions change sometimes, and most recently they changed the close time from 1:15 to 1:20. Our custom session's at 1:15, so it doesn't really affect us. It's a day trade only, so you're out the end of the day. You're not holding soybeans positions overnight. And here is the here's the history of the development. So this current revision has been around for 5 years, and you see it's breaking out to the upside. And one of the things I want to note is that when you have a set of strategies, or when you're trading a strategy, you want to avoid these time periods. But since you don't always know, you at least want to have a portfolio or a timing method. So if you're just trading a small amount of capital, you want to find strategies that are breaking out to the upside and try to ride the trend of the equity curve, similar to just trading a market in general. Finding trends in markets, finding trends in strategies and market patterns are the same way. And so this is breaking out to the upside the last 6 months. And if you have limited capital and you can't do a portfolio, you want to try to catch these breakouts and try to get a follow through on those. This strategy, let's look at the back test, the performance stats. This is without slippage and commission. Still have $74 average trade profit and 1,000 trades since 2006. We back test this to 2006 because August of 2006 was when the soybeans moved from the pit to mainly pit traded to mainly electronic traded. You see 75K total net profit, close trade drawdown about 3,800, and it does much better on the long side. So if you wanted to trade the long side only, 2,700 drawdown, $92 average trade profit, very nice. 43,700 on the long side, so much better stats on the long side. One could argue that soybeans doesn't have much lower to go, but you know it's still at $8.50, and it could go lower. Here is the performance summary once again. Let's take a look at the annual periodical returns. Here's the annual 33.6250 on 41 trades, so about between $85 and $90 per trade in 2019. You can see that it hasn't done as well. In 2016, 2017, 2018, those are small numbers, especially after you take out slippage and commission. But here's what it was in 2014, 2015, 2013, 2014, 2015. Those were nice years. 2012 wasn't that great. 2011 was a nice year. 2008 was a nice year. And so that is soybeans. It's been a very non-volatile market. Soybeans has been a non-volatile market in recent years, 2016, 17, and 18, and it is breaking out to the upside on this day trade strategy. We'll see if that trend continues. Anyways, is an opportunity to trade something not correlated to equities, but it can be affected by the trade war news. Initially, the China trade war news was bearish for equities, bearish for grains, and this week we had some positive bullish news in equities, but grains did not respond. So that was interesting bit of information based on the trade war. We also have Soybeans Swing. It holds positions overnight. Here is the conservative version of Soybeans Swing, and let's take a look. Is this the conservative or the aggressive? This is the aggressive version. I want to show you can change this to conservative. You go to Format Strategies, and then you double click on this, and you change it from AGR means aggressive. We change that to false, so we're going from aggressive The aggressive version had a short trade this week, so if you're trading the aggressive version, you can do that. It does have a higher drawdown. You see about a $7,000 drawdown, but this tests well back to the 80s. These are strategies, the swing trade strategies test well back to the 80s, so it's a strategy to take a look at. So I'm going to set this up for the conservative version. I'm going to pause the video, and then we'll look at the conservative results. So here are the results. 174 average trade profit really pops out to me. This low drawdown, love that. You can see those numbers here. Low drawdown, big average trade profit. A couple of the numbers I look at first in an algo. Total net profit 76.56. Let's take a look at the equity curve. Pretty nice straight equity curve. Not as many trades in recent years. Let's look at the periodical returns. Almost $100 average trade profit this year. 29 trades, 26.60, 250. So very consistent. And I anticipate more volatility, cyclical volatility. You can see it happening. Those were nice years. That was a lean year, average year, lean year. Decent year in 2017 on the swing side. 2018 not bad. In 2019, you know, it's picking up. The day trade version is picking up. The swing trade version is picking up. So the conservative soybean swing, the aggressive took a short trade yesterday, and it had also this losing trade. So the aggressive version takes all the same trades the conservative takes, and then some. And so the conservative version had a losing trade this week, and then the aggressive version had this losing trade, and then a winning trade on the short side. You get both when you lease these. You can get these for Tradestation, NinjaTrader, and MultiCharts, and these are two strategies in the 200K portfolio, or you can lease them individually. So you can get the 200K portfolio if you want these strategies, a long list of strategies, and also individually. And the links for those are below this video, where you can read more about each of these strategies and subscribe to add them to your portfolio of trading systems.